Mahjong is having a major moment. Once known as a game passed down through generations, it's now attracting a whole new audience through social events, beginner lessons, and growing communities. And right here in the DMV, Holly McDonald is helping fuel that trend through Girls Who Mahjong with lessons held at community coffee shop Northside Social. Joey Gardner, cafe manager, and Holly join me now. Welcome to Great Day, Washington. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Of course, I'm so excited because I've been wanting to learn more about Mahjong. So for anyone who's never played and they're curious, I know we don't have that much time and it probably takes a lot of time, but can you give us a little overview?
Yes, our beginner lessons are about 2 hours, so I'll give you the short version.
Okay.
It is a 4-person tile game, and the goal is to match 14 tiles in your hand to make a winning combination. And so you are using the scorecard to figure out which hand you're gonna play. So this is an example of a winning hand. And when you get it, you win the round, and that is your Mahjong.
Okay. Holly, I have to say, like, it sounds complicated, but when you have a good teacher, right? But I think what I'm hearing is once people get it, they're like obsessed,
yes,
right?
It is all the rage because I think it's a social game and people are looking for community and places to gather. And so that was the goal with starting Girls Who Mahjong, is provide a place for people to come together, play a game that they love, and do it at places that they already enjoy going to.
Yeah, speaking of places you love and community events, I know you've partnered with Northside Social. Tell us about that. Tell us how that came to be.
Yeah, we had people recommend it from coming to a lesson. They said that it would be a great spot. I'd been before, so I agreed. And it's been a great partnership because you want a place that's welcoming to everyone, and that's just what Northside Social is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Joey, that sounds good to know that people are recommending your place.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tell us more about kind of what you offer.
Absolutely. So here at Northside, I'm Joey, one of the cafe managers there, and at Falls Church location mainly. And here at Northside, it's just much more than a coffee shop, you know. It's more than, it's like a community there, you know, where IC has been since I've been there for about 3 years.
Yeah.
And you know, what we serve is, we have various selections of pastries as you can see on the plate. My personal favorite is a vegan lemon ginger scone, which is right over there with the glaze on it.
Yeah.
And then we have a tomato pie Danish, which has cheddar cheese and Parmesan.
And then I understand at night you turn into a wine bar?
Absolutely. We
That's
turn into a
awesome.
wine bar. You can grab a glass of wine or beer as well too.
Okay.
Even a pastry, and we do have a smash burger too as well too that you can take with you to play Mahjong.
And
so.
you have 2 locations for Northside?
2 locations, one in
Okay.
Arlington and one in Falls Church.
Okay, and as far as events go, you're having them at both locations?
Yes,
Or?
so this Sunday we are going to be in Arlington, and then later in August we'll be at the Falls Church location.
Okay, awesome. I need to come check it out.
Yes,
okay, but I want to play with these tiles. First of all, they're so
they are
pretty.
so pretty. I love these ones. They're from a local DC small business that creates them, called for Mahjong. And these are following the traditional kind of suits of the tiles, but there's also fun ones. So those ones are kind of ocean themed as well, but it's just kind of part of the fun that you can make a little table arrangement, mix different colors and all that.
So when I watched Crazy Rich Asians, which I feel like that was really sparked this whole like, oh, it's so cool. They do a lot of like mixing around.
Yes, you'll see the shuffling, which has a nice sound. That's actually where the name Mahjong comes from, is this clicking of the tiles kind of sounds like a sparrow. And so Mahjong means sparrow in Chinese.
So cool. It's such a satisfying sound.
Yes.
So when you mix them around, and then are you trying to get them face up?
So you would actually mix them all face down and then end up doing kind of a deal. So everyone is randomly given 13 or 14 tiles. And so once you start playing, you kind of want to keep your tiles to yourself. You don't want people to know what you're playing, because that's where the strategy comes in. You know, you want to be a little bit defensive as well.
Okay. Oh, okay. I heard that if you're familiar with like rummy, it's something similar to rummy.
Yes, because it's a tile matching game. A lot of people, if they've played rummy or gin, find it a little bit similar and easier to learn the game at first.
All right. Well, you've got me really curious. I've been wanting to play for years. Now I know where to go. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you for
Thank you so
having
much.
us.
Of course.
Absolutely.
To learn more about Girls Who Mahjong events at Northside Social, visit girlswhomahjong.com/events.